Welcome back to the Accountability Hour, the podcast where we tackle double standards, self-improvement, and the messy realities of relationships. This is Lynn Watchhorn. Okay, I'm calling out the guys today. You guys are very guilty of this one. Many of you are so concerned about other people, you often forget to take care of yourselves. And here's the thing, many men feel like prioritizing their own needs makes them look selfish, or that it means that they don't care about others. But here's the truth, taking care of yourself actually benefits not just you, but also the people around you. When you neglect your own needs, it's easy to become resentful. Think about the time when you overextended yourself. Maybe you took on too much work, agreed to help a friend when you were already exhausted, or made sacrifices for a relationship that left you feeling drained. What happens next? You're more likely to lash out, feel regretful, or carry unspoken resentment, which long-term just totally erodes all of your relationships. And often, when we do things for others, we have expectations. Sometimes we don't even realize it. But those expectations, when they're not met, we get upset. And here's the thing, if you've never communicated those expectations in the first place, how is it fair to hold someone accountable for them? You shouldn't just do things to get something in return. Instead, prioritize yourself so that when you do choose to give, it's out of genuine generosity and not obligation. This makes for healthier and more fulfilling relationships in general. There's also this misconception that being self-sacrificing all the time makes you more desirable. In reality, people are drawn to authenticity, confidence, and self-respect. When you take care of your own needs, you radiate a different kind of energy. You come across as someone who values themselves, who knows what they want, and who is not looking for external validation. That's attractive, and not just to romantic partners, but to friends, colleagues, and mentors. On top of that, when your needs are met, the time you spend with others is of higher quality. You're not constantly drained, stressed, or preoccupied. You're present, engaged, and bringing your best self to the table. Also, it's important to develop some self-awareness around what you want out of life. Sometimes the people around us, they shape us, and we don't know who we are. We lose ourselves. And if you don't take time for yourself, how do you know who you are and what you actually want? Sometimes we get caught up in these habits, or we're doing all these things that we don't actually want to do. When we finally have a moment to consider what we truly want, we realize we haven't been living the life that we've wanted for a very long time. And it's really hard to sometimes change course depending on how deep we are in that situation. Prioritizing yourself forces you to reflect what makes you happy, what fuels your passion, what drains your energy. When you stop catering to everybody else's expectations, you create space to explore your own interests, hobbies, and desires. This self-awareness also helps you build a life that fulfills you genuinely. You'll start to surround yourself with people who align with your own values and interests, rather than just going along with what others expect from you. I also feel like a lot of us can relate. We sometimes are surrounded by people we've been surrounded by for years and years, even though those people may not be ideal for our goals or our personal growth. This doesn't mean you necessarily need to cut them off or anything. But it also might mean that you need to pull in some other people that can bring more value into your life and your current value system. They say you're a sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Choosing those people wisely and constantly bringing valuable people into your life can dramatically help you grow, so you aren't staying stagnant. And again, achieving your goals. If you're constantly putting others first, when do you have time for you? Pursuing your goals takes time, effort, and energy. Whether it's a career move, a fitness journey, or a personal project, you need to be able to dedicate yourself to it. And guess what? The more you work towards your goals, the more attractive you become to others. Ambition, drive, and focus are super compelling traits. And when you don't take care of yourself, you feel it. You're irritable, exhausted, and mentally drained, and no one can fix that for you. Taking care of yourself means acknowledging your own worth and making sure your physical, mental, and emotional needs are met. And at the end of the day, that is your responsibility and no one else's. This also means setting boundaries. You don't have to be available to everybody 24/7. Saying no doesn't make you selfish. It makes you self-aware. Protecting your time and energy allows you to invest in what truly matters to you. I know for a lot of men, putting themselves first feels wrong. From a young age, many guys are conditioned to believe that they need to put everybody else first to provide, to protect, to serve. Often at the expense of their own well-being, but that mindset needs to shift. It's time to start encouraging men to take the time that they need for themselves, to enjoy their hobbies, to focus on their goals, and to pursue the life that they want. Putting yourself first isn't selfish, it's absolutely necessary. And when you do it right, you're not only improving your own life, but you're also becoming a better friend, partner, and an overall better person. So take this as your sign to start prioritizing yourself. You deserve it. If this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who might benefit from it. And always, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and let me know your thoughts.